What's up, to Timmy's here. Now, with Barbie out, which is pretty much making massive in the box office, even before Barbie came out, Mattel didn't announce that they are planning about 45 films based on their products. Now, majority of them were talked about, but none was really confirmed. But let's be real, after the success of Barbie, they're definitely going to make majority of these stuff. And here are the Mattel movies that has actually been confirmed to be happening. All right, first up, of course, I'm actually going to be reading the list of these Mattel films that are coming, and you guys also just comment below which one are you even interested in and on. And some of them I'm actually even make separate videos talk about. But anyway, um, Lena Dunham, Lena Dunham, uh, almost said Dunham like Jeff Dunham. Anyway, Lena Dunham is directing a Polly Pocket movie starring Lily Collins. This was actually just announced that this is still happening. Um, Back in 2021, Deadline reports that Lena Dunham, who's directed stuff like Tiny Furniture, Shopstick just recent, she of course in the show Girls. In 2021, Deadline reports that Lena Dunham is planning to write and direct a Polly Pocket movie, with Lily Collins set to star as a title character as well as produce. Mattel and MGM are teaming up to create the movie. Um, Dunham ended up saying that Polly Pocket was responsible for countless hours of childhood escapism for me. Polly gave me a tiny world of magic and anonymity to narrate. So it's pretty poetic to be tackling these same ideas now as a director collaborating with the brilliant Lily Collins, Robbie Brenner, Mattel, and MGM. And Lily Collins, I think, is a terrific actress. I'm not really a fan of Family in Paris, but I have seen her in other stuff, and I think Lily Collins is terrific. And I could totally see her play Polly Pocket, so it could be interesting to see. Now, granted, I never played with Polly Pocket. Shocking. Uh, but hey, with the success of Barbie, maybe this could actually work. Like, have anybody ever remember playing with Polly Pocket? Comment below if you guys remember Polly Pocket. Anywho, next up here, Mattel is making an Uno heist movie comedy with Lil Yachty. Yes, you heard that right. In 2021, uh, Variety reported that Mattel is developing an action heist comedy about the card game Uno, with rapper Lil Yachty being eyed for the lead role. Now, Lil Yachty has actually stepped his toe a little bit into the acting world before. Well, I guess not really in front of the camera, but he actually did voice, I believe, Green Lantern in Teen Titans Go to the movie, which he was not so bad in. But that's just a voice, bro. I have not really seen him actually physically act before, you know. Uh, and the script for the movie was being written by Marcy Kelly. And Kelly told the New Yorker that she was asked to pitch Mattel's script based on the card game and wrote a heist movie set in Atlanta's hip hop scene. The first draft that I sent literally had an F word, and of course, Mattel just came out saying that they're not planning to do R-rated stuff. So if they make this, they're gonna cut that F word out. So yeah, but how are you gonna make this? I remember I remember playing Uno, as a kid. How, what are you gonna do with this? Like, are they trying to steal a valid card? Will this be something like what you call it? Now you see me, something similar in that vein? I don't know how they're going to do this, but watch what I say. All right. Next up, this is the big one. Get Out star Daniel Kaluuya is making an A24 type film about Barney the dinosaur. Daniel Kaluuya, best known for acting in Black Panther, Get Out, and Widows, is producing a movie about the friendly purple dinosaur. It was first reported in 2019 that he will be producing the project through his company 59% production. According to the New Yorker, the movie will be a surrealist and A24 type film. I mean, I'm really interested. Like, from what he's saying, he's pretty much saying that like this is going to be not that it's going to be rated R or nothing like that, but this will actually be catered towards the people who grew up watching Barney, which I guess you could consider yours truly. That's right. So I'm really curious to see how they're gonna tackle this. Like, what is Barney the dinosaur even gonna look like in this? What are they plan to do with this? I mean, it are they gonna get like Bob West coming back to the voice? I don't know. Are they somehow maybe? I think it'll be cool somehow they get some of the original characters appearing, like maybe Selena Gomez could appear, maybe Demi Lovato. That would be cool. But I don't know. We'll say. All right. Next up, Tom Hanks is going to space with an upcoming Major Matt Mason. Now, if you guys don't know much about Major Matt Mason, Variety reported back in 2019 that Mattel is partnering with Paramount Pictures to bring the story with Tom Hanks playing the role. Now, if you guys find this funny, Major Matt Mason was actually an inspiration for Buzz Lightyear, in which Hanks also starred as the voice of the spaceman's cowboy friend Woody. So that's actually pretty interesting to see right there. And this, I believe, is going to be live action. Or, I mean, Tom Hanks has been in space before, obviously, Apollo 13 people. So, I don't know, I think this could be interesting. Tom Hanks is obviously a living legend. Whether they talk about, Forrest Gump, whether they talk about Castaway. So, I don't know. I think this could be something really cool to check out. Now, I never played Major Matt Mason, but this could be cool, I guess. Maybe like Barbie in space. I don't know. All right. Of course, there is the Magic 8 Bar getting the horror treatment. Now, the Guardian reported all the way back in 2006 that Universal tried to make a Magic 8 Ball rom com, and later Paramount tried to do a National Treasure style movie about the fortune telling bar. Neither of the project came to fruition. Mattel was hard at work to create a horror movie instead. Deadline first reported in 2019 that Mattel was partnering with Blumhouse to create the horror movie. However, last year CNBC reported that Blumhouse is no longer attached. Now, one thing that actually is now it actually just been reported that Cocaine Bear writer Jimmy Warden is writing it, and it was just reported it's not going to be PG. It's not going to be rated R. It's going to be PG-13. So there's that. Now the movie was actually originally supposed to be directed by Jeff Wallow, who directed some not so great horror movies like Truth or Dare, Fantasy Island, but that was when like Blumhouse was attached. So nowhere if he's gonna come back to direct this or anything, but I'll say. But anybody remember Magic 8 Ball? I mean, I think even that toy was even featured in a Toy Story, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Now Mattel is of course doing a live action He-Man movie, but if you guys don't remember, a couple of weeks ago was announced that like Netflix has been trying to get a He-Man movie off the ground for quite some time, uh, with Noah Centineo attached. Then of course we had Kyle Allen attached to star. The directors of The Lost City was supposed to direct, but most recently was reported that Netflix pretty much shut down. Pretty much pass on doing it. Now, granted, they didn't say like it's dead in the water, or they'll be foolish not to make this because I would love to see a new He-Man. Uh, it'll be cool seeing a new Skeletor. See what He-Man will look like. I mean, of course, they did do a live action He-Man years before with Duff Lundgren, but I think it's time for a new He-Man. So watch what I say. I mean, closest thing we got to He-Man now is of course on Netflix, which is the Kevin Smith one. So there's that. All right. Next up, we got a Hot Wheels movie, which is going to be gritty, and will be of course produced by J.J. Abrams. Uh, so I'm guessing this is going to be in the vein of something like Fast and Furious, but more dark, grittier than Fast and Furious has been. I mean, I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle this one. And this is actually a movie that has been quite in the pipeline for quite some time. So it should be interesting to see what they're planning to do with this. Uh, we also got Christmas Balloon, which will be based on a true story. Now, Not all Mattel movies will be about their toys. Whenever heard about this, I was like, what? What is this? But then after reading the synopsis here, I might be very interested in this. Back in 2021, Deadline reported that Mattel is developing its own live-action holiday movie, Christmas Balloon. The family drama is based on a true story, follows a young girl living in a Mexican border town who tries to send a Christmas list to Santa via a balloon, but instead, the list is found by a couple in Arizona grieving the loss of their child. The film is said to be written by Palm Springs, which is a really good film, by the way. Writer Gabriela Rivera. I gotta say, this sounds heartfelt. I mean, most people probably look at this and be like, okay, that just sounds something Hallmark related. No, no, this actually does sound really, really fascinating. Uh, this does sound pretty touching. I do love a good Christmas story, so I don't know. This could be interesting to see. But I, very odd that it's actually coming from Mattel. It's not based on anything from their catalog, But who knows? Maybe it could possibly still work. Or I think Mattel's just producing. I think that's it. But we'll see. It's also a live action Thomas the Tank Engine treatment at Mattel. Director Mark Foster, who directed Christopher Robin and Munster Boy, like talk about weird resume. From Munster's Boy to World War Z to Christopher Robin. He has a new movie, Whitebird, coming out, which I'm really interested in seeing. Director Mark Foster has jumped from Bond movies to a film about Thomas the Tank Engine. Deadline reported in 2020 that Mattel Films is teaming up with Foster's production company to turn Thomas the Tank Engine into a movie that is mix of live action and animation. So, I mean, if it's anything like Christopher Robin, which if you guys have not seen Christopher Robin, with Hugh McGregor, Haley Atwell, not should be confused with Blood and Honey, by the way. If you guys have not seen Christopher Robin, do yourself a favor, go watch it. If it's anything in the vein of that, we're in for a treat for this Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm really curious to see what the train's gonna look like. Is it gonna like be something CGI-ish? Is it gonna be like terrifying? So yeah, I mean the closest thing we got to a Thomas the Tank Engine being a live action is Ant-Man, by the way. So there's that. All right, another one we have is Rock'em Sock'em Robots, also known as Real Steel. Vin Diesel is planning to join another franchise with a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie. I was butchered this. So, Vin Diesel is set to star and produce a movie based on the iconic toy line. In 2021, Deadline first reported that Mattel Films, Universal, and Vin Diesel, of course, obviously Universal and Vin Diesel, nice bond because of the Fast and Furious movies, are creating the live action movie. Uh, it was also reported that Rampage writer Ryan Engel will write the script, and the story will will follow a father and son who bond with an advanced war machine. Real Steel. that does come on. Does that not sound like Real Steel? That was about father and son bonding with war machines. This is just Real Steel over again. Let's say he's going to be directing, but hey, maybe they get Sean Levy coming in. I don't know. I could totally see maybe someone from Fast and Furious should come in, but we'll see. All right. Oh, what else we got here? Oh yeah, there's also American Girl, which is getting the movie treatment. SNL may have joked about an American Doll movie earlier this year, which of course was the Ana de Armas skit, which is actually really hilarious if you guys haven't seen that. But there are actual plans to turn the Doll brand into a live action movie. Deadline first reported that a movie was in the works in 2019 from Mattel and MGM. Neither a director nor a writer was attached at the time. American Girls are 18-inch dolls that depict various young women across history. Now, one thing is, and they're saying like the script will be like Booksmart meets Bill and Ted, so could be interesting. If I'm not mistaken, did they do an American Girl movie like years before with Abigail Breslin in it? I could be wrong there, but I don't know. This could be interesting. I mean, this will pretty much depict like various like young girls across history. Like, we can see like I don't know, females dress up as I don't know, Harriet Tubman, like anybody in history, uh, maybe Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I guess this could actually be something really fascinating to check out. So we'll see. All right, we also got a big Jim movie. Mattel is not restricting itself to its most famous toys because the company is also bringing back toys from the last century. One of which is the muscly action figure Big Jim, which was created in 1970s. Last year, Variety reported that a film based on the toy will be developed by Bridget Jones' baby writer Dan Mazer, of course best known for Borat and the recent Home Alone film. He also did do Dirty Grandpa, which I actually quite like. So pretty much this is gonna be a movie about a muscle guy. So obviously, lots of people you could choose from. Maybe I don't know. Maybe get Dwayne Johnson playing Big Jim. Maybe Mark Wahlberg could be a good one. Taylor Kitsch. I don't know. So could be a train, I guess. All right. We also have Jason Bateman's production company is creating a movie about the Chatty Cathy and Betsy Wetsy dog. Okay. I Back in Variety reported in 2022 that Jason Bateman's production company, Aggregate Films, is making a movie based on Mattel's Chatty Cathy and Betsy Wetsy dog. If you guys don't know, this is actually created in 1934. Was a baby dog that you could feed and had to change after it urinated. That's right, people. This is where we're going in. They're making a movie based on a dog that pees itself. Okay, what do I don't know. This one sounds a little dumb. I love Jason Bateman. I've always been a Jason Bateman guy. What are they gonna do with us? Like seriously, you know, is this character gonna be peeing itself all the time? I don't know. Maybe this could be like a look who's talking thing. Maybe they have the baby's talking. Maybe this could be similar to look who's talking. I don't know, but yeah, that sounds a little weird, but we'll see. Maybe it could be something special. Jason Bateman, I trust. We'll see. All right. We also got another toy car, by the way. Matchbox is another toy car brand that Mattel intends to turn live action. This New Yorker reported that Mattel is working with Skydance to create a movie based on Matchbox, a toy car brand named so because each car can fit in a matchbox. Not much is known about the movie, but the publication said that five writers spent a week with a whiteboard trying to come up with a story. Mattel Films Robbie Brenner said that she inspired the movie's villain. Okay, so we're getting Hot Wheels and now Matchbox. Could be cool, I guess. I mean, Fast and Furious is ending its course, so we do need more car franchise. We got Gran Turismo coming, so it's gonna be interesting what they're gonna do with these car brands. Now, this one is very weird. MGM and Mattel are creating a movie about the ViewMaster. It's pretty much like these cameras, like these portable cameras you take pictures of and stuff like that. The Hollow Part originally reported in 2019 that MGM and Mattel are teaming up to produce a live-action movie about ViewMaster. ViewMasters were a 20th century stereoscope through which you can see special pictures. No further details has been given about the movie since 2019. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with this. Is it going to be like that recent horror movie we had a couple years? Like, it's going to be horror centric. Like that movie we had a couple years ago called Polaroid, where someone dies from a camera thing. It's gonna be something similar to that. It's gonna be a comedy. This not really say what genre this is gonna be. Is it gonna be a comedy? It's gonna be something family friendly. I don't know what they're planning to do with this one. So yeah. All right. We also got Wishbone, which who here remembers Wishbone? It's a 90s PBS TV series. It's being turned into a movie. In 2020, Deadline reported that Mattel and Universal are rebooting Wishbone. The upcoming movie is based on the 90s PBS TV series about an ordinary Jack Russell Terrier who dreams of being the protagonist in famous books. So, like, he of course goes dressed folks like Sherlock Holmes. Trying to remember whether it's been a while since I've seen Wishbone, but he of course turns like pretty much recreates iconic literary characters and all. Maybe we could see like him doing like literary characters of I don't know, maybe Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings characters and all. Right, I think that they should turn this into maybe a TV series instead. But hey, maybe this could possibly work. Who knows? All right, we also got a Boglins movie coming. Mattel is turning Boglins into a Gremlins-like movie. Now I've seen these. I don't remember playing with Boglins, but I did actually Google them, and they look creepy. The New Yorker reported that Mattel is turning the gruesome toy hand puppets, known as Boglins, into a movie, and there are already numerous millennial directors and screenwriters who want to work on it. Mattel's Kevin McKinnon says that he thinks Boglin could be the star of the company's big Halloween movie. We're thinking Gremlins-ish, but with a twist. So I mean, hey, if we can't get like, I'm still hoping we get Gremlins 3, but if we can't get that, maybe this could possibly work. I don't know, but yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they're gonna do with this. And lots of interesting horror, like lots of horror directors are actually interested in doing this. Maybe the directors of that new horror movie coming out, Talk to Me, maybe they could be a good one. The director Barbarian, I could totally see may bring this to life. But what had to say? But that's pretty much it there. Now, obviously, there are probably gonna be more films, like more stuff that we talk about. Possibly a Barbie 2. There's rumors that a Ken spinoff could be coming. But yeah, I mean, lots of those sounds interesting. Some not so interesting, but we'll have to wait and see how these shapes up. Anyway, let me let you guys. Which of these Mattel properties, that are supposed to get turned into a feature, are you interested in? Are you interested in a Barney film, a Wishbone film, American Girl one? Are you interested in seeing a movie about a dog that pees itself? I don't know. That sounds really weird. But are you interested in a Rock and Sock and Robots film? And what other properties from Mattel could you see them turning into a film here? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon signing out.